beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your general love reading. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading, my beautiful Librans. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, so we have stepped into Sagittarius season, which sees things pick up the pace. It is all about passion and adventure, but it is also about exploration of self, okay, and freedom. Let's see what's coming on in terms of your general love reading. Now, I will be doing a singles reading in particular in the next couple of days for those who are single, and I will be doing a twin flame reading as well after that. But this is a chance for Spirit to talk about whatever it is they wish to talk about, whether that's a return of a person, whether it's how you're feeling. So let's see what's going on there in terms of the energy I'm picking up at this moment in time. The first card we have is Judgment. Okay, we've also got the Magician card. So the reason I mentioned whether people are, thinking about returning to somebody, we've got that Judgment card in the protagonist energy. So that means there is someone who wants a second chance here. So I could feel it in the energy before the card came up. That's the only reason I mentioned it. I don't tend to normally mention it in readings unless it comes up, but I could feel it very strong in the energy. We've got the Devil card. They want me to go one more. We've also got the Moon, okay? So I would use your intuition with this situation, of course. There's no wrong or right way to approach a situation, of course, only one you learn from and one that sits with your higher self. Especially since we've got that High Priestess right there. But we do have the Devil in the unified energy. So that signifies there's some sort of pattern here that perhaps you find yourself gravitating towards, Libra. Now, you may not want a person from the past, but I feel like you're weighing up your options when it comes to love, and you're trying to eradicate a pattern, something that may be holding you back. Now, that may be fear of love because of a damaging relationship in the past. It could also be that you feel yourself gravitating towards the same sort of person or same sort of situation. And that means there's something within you that you have to release, okay? We're going to go deeper and find out what that is. But your protagonist energy is the Judgment card. So this is the card of second chances. Now, you may be weighing up your options because someone from your past is about to reach out to you or has reached out to you and is sort of trying to absolve themselves or renew something with you there. This card is the card of sort of rebirth, okay? But it's also a card of freedom. So I feel, you may be weighing up, you have a bit of fork in the road. That's what this card basically means. And you have to choose a direction that suits your higher self. The Judgment card also is recognizing that you know where your heart lies and where you truly want to be. But I feel there is someone here who wants a second chance with you. We'll go and find out their intentions, but the Devil card indicates some sort of pattern that has not been resolved in this union. So it could end up the same way that it ended up last time. So let's have a look there. But the Judgment card indicates you have options, okay? You have options when it comes to love, whether you want to connect to someone from the past. I mean, there could be somebody that's on your mind, and you may not want that person back, but you're trying to sort of disconnect yourself from that energy, and they keep popping on in. Now, it's just like the way that Spirit's describing it to me right now is like when you decide you want to go on a diet, okay, all of a sudden you want to eat all the candy, okay? Before you could have like a bit here, a bit there, a bit, you're taking it all, but then all of a sudden you decide to have a diet and you got a craving, right? So it's just the same with life in general, for everything really. when you try to disconnect from something and say, you know what, I'm not even going to think about this person anymore, that's all that you can think of. Okay, so I feel like there's this flooding energy no matter how much you try and disconnect. It's so difficult. There are definitely you know, cutting cord sort of rituals and things like that. Please check them out online if that's something you want to do. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to do, of course, but I'm just here to sort of give the advice that I'm being given by Spirit. We got the Magician card in the Resistance position. So it's like I basically got it like this. We have the Protagonist position, which is your energy, which is you weighing up whether you want to return to something or thinking about your options when it comes to love. I actually feel like you got two options when it comes to love, but we will go deeper and find out. The Magician card, it's like it's the Resistance position, so protagonist antagonist position here. So it basically means that there is a scattered energy here. You may have felt like you wasted your time in a situation in the past, but there's something that still draws you back. It's like a moth to a flame kind of energy. You may feel like there's some unfulfilled potential there, or some sort of unfulfilled conversation, something that has not been said or spoken or expressed. I feel like the end, well, there's a question here, which is the why. I feel like the why of what happened in the past is really weighing heavily in your sort of consciousness, and it may come up where you replay scenarios in your head and try and work it out, because I feel like there's a conundrum. It's almost like you're trying to do an equation. That's what I'm getting from this energy, this bubbling energy from this card. Now, the Magician is your challenge for the month ahead, which basically means thoughts become things. So what you think about, you bring about. And if you're, you know, constantly thinking about someone from your past, of course, then, you know, they tend to show back up in your world. You try and disconnect yourself from that energy. They actually will show up anyway, but you get the power to say you have no access to me or my life because now I've created healthy boundaries. But if you want that person back in your life, of course, then there's some things that I can see in this sort of outcome energy that needs to change in order to be resolved in some way and released in order to move forward with each other, if that's what you want. But the Magician card is about manifestation, okay? So you have the power to manifest and focus whatever it is that you want, your visions, and turn that into reality, but using inspired action. So I feel like you are taking action in terms of your love life, but there's something here about the past, okay? So let me just pull a quick card on that Magician. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We have the Two of Swords, okay? So clarity, you know, you may have been undecided about this person for a while, or this situation. You may have felt like it was stalemate, but I feel like this person is coming to talk to you, okay? And I feel like, you know, so basically it goes from considering options to the challenge being knowing what you truly desire and what you truly want. Especially if this person comes towards you and talks to you, you may find that it's still unrewarding, okay? Because we got that devil energy, but we will clarify that one as well in a moment. We got the Ten of Swords. You think it's over, but still they seem to be coming towards you energetically. So either they're trying to manifest you. I mean, the Ten of Swords means something in the past was pretty painful, okay? You know, I feel like it came to really rock bottom. It really destroyed your energy. It really brought you to your knees, this relationship. And I feel there's something here about you tried not to show this person how much they hurt you, and it's almost like they tried to hurt you even more because they wanted a reaction. That's what I'm getting from this situation. We got the Death card. I mean, those two cards basically say done and done, okay? But the Death card is an interesting one because it means change. So it's almost like they're saying the person on your mind, it's kind of over unless things change drastically, because the Death card is a transition card. It is, you know, endings can bring a new beginning in the same relationship, but something needs to change. But it could also be that you're deciding to walk away. So because the Magician card, it's like it's partnered with the Death card. As you can see, there's a snake wrapping around that figure. Now, the snake tends to mean rebirth energy, okay? So it's almost like, can we change this relationship to make it something healthy, okay? Or something that can stand the test of time. So I definitely feel like you're swinging between two energies of, you know, it's definitely over. It's really painful, but you keep thinking, because the Judgment card, please look up the meanings of the cards. The Judgment card is like your soul path as well. It could be like you wondering whether this person deserves a place in your world, and you know, you're thinking about your life's purpose and making final decisions on things. You're like, this is done now, I can't do this again, I'm not going to go there again. And then the next moment when they pop on in to talk, you're like, well, maybe they could change. If they changed and show me, just to let you know, and I'm sure you don't want anyone to change. Sorry, they came in that direct in. I'm sure you don't want anyone to change who they are, because we're not here as humans to change other people. Okay, we're here to sort of shine our light and allow our influence to make them sort of step up and want to change their ways. Okay, we can, well, this is just my humble opinion and what my guides have told me, that, you know, be the change you want to see in the world. Okay, that stems from a very deep sort of sense of knowing yourself and knowing what you want. And when you have healthy boundaries, you actually show people that you respect yourself enough that you will not entertain the behavior that is not acceptable. For example, ghosting, or, you know, narcissism, or abusive relationships, all those things. Okay, nothing's ever black and white, of course, but I feel once you have those healthy boundaries, you actually show another person they can't get in unless they treat you in a certain manner, and that will lead to them either, one, walking away, or two, changing. Okay, in order to sort of step up to the plate and not lose you. So I feel like there's a question mark here with this. Now your unified energy is the High Priestess, which is, you know, you are understanding that some things are not meant to be logical. The High Priestess, you're very psychic at this time as well. I feel like you're going to get lots of downloads from Spirit. High Priestess is... There's a bit of a mystery about this. Okay, I feel like there's some sort of mystery about this whole situation, where either this person is that you're dealing with is very aloof, or you're being aloof. The High Priestess is the unified energy, so that it's like, I feel like there's a real question mark about repression of feelings. Also, there's a lot of wisdom, because there's a lot of knowledge that has gone before. There's an element of mistrust here, secrets perhaps. And I feel like you're trying to get to the why. You're trying to understand, because something is a conundrum or a mystery, okay? I don't often get that with this card, even though it tends to lend itself to the mysterious. But I feel there's something here about you feeling that time is running out. It's almost like make or break with this situation. But I feel like deep down in your soul, you're all but done. Okay, I feel like you're manifesting somebody new as well. The Magician tends to be new energy. Once you can overcome, you know, whatever it is you're trying to weigh up and process, because we all have to process the past. The Magician card is opening you up to new energy there. Okay, now that High Priestess energy, as you can see, we've got two faces becoming one, linking together. So it's almost like finding your match, or coming together, the mystery of love, recognizing it is, you know, a complete and utter conundrum to have millions, billions of people all over the world, and how do you find your person? I feel like that is a question that is something someone has said out there recently, like in the last week or so, to their friends. You know, it's like there's billions of people out there, and yet I'm still searching for the one, even though something is attached to this card where I feel like you thought you had met the one. Okay, I'm actually going to pull a card on that Judgment card, because it keeps highlighting itself to me. So that means I've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're recovering from something quite tormenting, or something that was extremely painful. When you get a Nine of Swords in the reverse, it means that you are on the road to recovery for that. And, you know, I feel like there is an element of relief and healing from it, and you're resting from this situation. But the Judgment card still says it's kind of on your mind. So you may not want to go back to that person or that situation, but in some way it's still being processed. Okay, now we've got the Devil card here in the unified energy. So this is about blockage. Now this could mean that, you know, there are some things in the past, even though you don't want to go back that way, that they have in some way influenced the way that you look at love going forward. You may feel there's an element of mistrust if someone, for example, betrayed your trust, or it could be that you feel uneasy opening yourself up to that level of love, that depth of love, because you got very badly hurt in the past. The Devil card, basically everybody gets to the Devil card in life, okay? The major arcanas are just the journey of life. We all start off at the Fool card, which is this wonderful young sprightly soul that is excited to explore the world and is not really sure of their path, but takes one foot in front of the other and let's see where life goes. And then we all move through the Magician stage. We get to the High Priestess, the Empress, you know, the Emperor. We move up, and then we all get to the Devil card, which is temptation. It is blockage. It is, you know, we're all tempted to, you know, gravitate towards people that are no good for us. We all go through a stage where we're tempted by food or by, you know, something that we know may not be good for us. Also, the Devil card says illuminate where you are stuck. Okay, it is just to highlight a blockage. It is not an evil card. Okay, it can highlight things like obsession or control or addiction. In this case, I'm just going to pull a card because I feel like there's fear here because there's mistrust. Okay, so let me just see. Now we all go to that space as well. We got the Six of Swords. You're moving on from something, so you are releasing it, which is wonderful. Just going to go one more. Whoa. And we've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. So they're telling me that you're moving on from something that was a very, I feel like you were bonded to a person, perhaps even trauma bonded to a person, that you're detaching yourself up from, you're freeing yourself up from, and it feels pretty vulnerable to let go of a situation that felt like, okay, I'm going to give it to you like this because this is the way they're giving it to me. When someone from the past reaches out, at first, you know, we don't want to entertain it because we could be hurt from what they did, for example, if it was a bad relationship breakup. But you know their drill, you know their pattern. So sometimes you may be tempted to like go, you know what, maybe I'll just message them back. You know, I'm a good person, maybe I'll just forgive. And you know, and we go through a cycle of doing that. It ends up in the same pattern and it becomes comfortable. It just becomes something you do. So therefore, it becomes something that you do for many months and then years. And then years have gone by and you're like still in the same situation with that person and you've not moved on. And in so, you've prevented yourself from moving on to somebody wonderfully new who would worship the ground that you walked on. Okay, so they just want me to give you that kind of energy. But the Six of Swords says you are moving away from that. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of you out there who are like, Baba, I moved on so many years ago. The energy that I'm picking up right now is that this person keeps popping on into your mind or is reaching out and wanting a second chance. Okay, when we go a little bit deeper, we'll find out if they're reaching out. But right now, as I said, I feel like you're all but done. The Four of Swords in the reverse says be ready. There is action. Okay, because in the upright there, it's like you're being protected during a period of heartbreak or solace, you know, healing from something. In the reverse, it says, okay, you're getting over something that was really difficult. And, you know, don't burn yourself out with anxiety. Don't ask yourself all the whys, the hows, because sometimes we will never know. We could ask that question, why? Why did they do that to us? Why did they say that to us? Why did they try and hurt us? Why did they cheat on us? All of those things we will never, ever know. And that's why it's good to let it go. I mean, it's hard, you know, very difficult. But you can even ask the person a million times over, why did you do that? They can come up and shrug their shoulders and go, I don't know. Or they can give you a lie that you'll never even believe in the first place. So Spirit wants you to be aware it's sort of, it's energy that you could be using elsewhere in your life to really rise up or find somebody else, you know, or give yourself self-care. So it's almost like they're saying, don't burn yourself out asking the whys. You're moving on and be ready because there is new love coming on in, or there's action happening in regards to love for you. Okay. Now the Moon card is about surprises. Okay. It's also about fears. That's why it's about releasing fears and shedding illusions, getting rid of those patterns, you know, and getting rid of that question why and moving on with your life and sort of accepting new energy into your world. The Moon card is plot twist energy. It tends to be about the unseen coming to the surface. So, you know, it could be this person coming from the past, sort of reaching out to you to talk or resolve things, and you taking back that power and saying, I've got really healthy boundaries now, and you don't get a free pass in my life anymore. I'm done with the patterns. I'm done with the mystery or the aloofness or this disconnect that this happens with this person. I feel like you are, how can I put that? Not defensive. I feel like you're protective, okay, of your energy now, which is very, very important. And not just in love, it's important to be protective of your energy across the board in life, okay? Now, the Moon card also is giving me this energy of behind the scenes, Spirit is working to bring you, you know, changes in your love life. And I feel like you're going to make voluntary changes as well by releasing the past. Trust your intuition, especially when someone turns up from your past, okay? We're going to go, as I said, deeper and find out what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know regarding... We've got the two of... sorry, we got the hearts. We got number 24. I was going to say the two of hearts, but it is number 24. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Yeah, you're definitely taking action. There's fear here. I feel like this deck is the Lenormand deck. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy. It's clarifying exactly the same energy, even in a different deck. So we've got the two, I keep wanting to call it the Two of Hearts. So either someone is out there right now looking at a Two of Hearts playing card. I mean, it is the equivalent, of course. So please take it as it resonates. Maybe you were even given a gift of a playing card that has the Two of Hearts on it, because now they're showing it to me. I'm scrying at the same time as I do your reading. So, I mean, there are two hearts there, but they're actually showing me a playing card. The Two of Hearts. Okay, so please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Now we got number 24, the hearts, which is about love. So I feel like it's been a long journey when it comes to love for you, and I feel like you are weighing up your options. You are going to find a soulmate. This is you sort of making some changes in order to put yourself in the path of love, okay? Because this is about your path, your pathway, and who deserves to get back into your life and who deserves not to. You're having a self-evaluation point with this card, because you're at that fork in the road. You're reaching for a new life, but you must purge those things that would hinder you or sort of prevent you from moving forward. And I feel like you're choosing for you to be renewed rather than a relationship from the past, okay, with this. And I feel like you're opening yourself up to love. On this soul path, I feel the changes that you're making. So for example, you may be thinking about your job or your home life and thinking, am I happy here? Is this what's meant for me? You may be making some radical changes in your life, your career in some way. And those changes, wherever you find yourself on your true, your true soul path, that's where you're finding love. Okay, that's what they're showing me right here. So I feel like you're making a final decision about something, making some changes, maybe even going on a journey, because we got the ship there. You could be going overseas, or emigrating, or just plain old just moving somewhere new, or doing something different about your day-to-day, okay? And it will lead you, it will put you in the path of love. I feel like there's a real plot twist out of the blue. I feel like it's almost like you are doing something you thought you never would, okay? Because that Moon card keeps highlighting at me. So I feel like you're actually having some sort of plot twist in your world. So it's like a detour. So if, for example, you thought, in the next 5 years, you want to have this, this, and this in your life, and you're like, okay, I still want those things, but now I'm going to take myself to another state and do it there. Or I'm going to take myself overseas and do it there. Or I feel like even if it's something as small as, you normally go to the grocery store on Wednesdays, but instead you decide to go to the library. It's a plot twist. It's something you're totally like, you just rearrange your schedule in some way, and it's out of the norm. I feel like you put yourself in the path of love, okay? Now we've got the ship here. It's in the resistance position. So the ship is, of course, about journey. And it is, you've had a real difficult journey when it comes to love. But they really want you to be aware that your depth of feeling, you know, you've been swamped by your emotions because of love in the past, but they really want you to be aware that you still kept your head above water, that you're still here. You know, it did not take you completely out. You're still back in the game when it comes to love. So I feel like even though it's been a difficult journey, and, you know, I feel like it's number 3 when you apply it to the major arcanas, that is the Empress card. So I feel like you are, you know, opening yourself up to a new version of yourself, and your life is changing. Okay, they're giving me, of course, thank you so much, they're giving me a sentence where they're saying character is formed on the high seas. Okay, so I feel like it is about, you know, you being stronger because of the situation, and therefore I feel like also you're going to meet somebody who's just as strong as you and has a lot of integrity when it comes to love as well. We've got the Man, number 28. Now number 28, of course, when you reduce it, 2 + 8 is 10, which is an ending. So something is done, and you're deciding that. You're taking back the power. Now the Man, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but this card tends to be about the masculine energy of doing, okay? Rolling up his sleeve. He's actually rolling up his sleeve so that he can actually take action. And that's what I feel like you're doing. You're putting yourself in the path of love. Also, I mean, if you're looking for a masculine energy, there's a masculine energy coming on in, of course. If you are a masculine energy, I just feel I'm not feeling any sort of other energy with this card apart from movement, doing, okay, doing. So now they're really highlighting something about hands. So either you're the sort of person who, like, hands are a deal breaker, or you've always said, oh, they've got lovely hands. I'm not sure. There's something here about hands. They're really highlighting hands to me. Unless they give me more on that, I'm going to have to pass on by that, of course. Now we've got the Mouse. The Mouse, number 23, tends to be about anxiety. So it could be that a situation from someone in the past. I mean, these two cards, they show that there's been a very difficult, rocky ride in the past when it comes to love, and you may be a little bit nervous about opening yourself up to a great love again. Okay, there is one coming on in. I feel like with that Moon card, the Devil card, and the High Priestess, this is about sometimes we got to launch ourselves into the unknown and take a leap of faith when it comes to love, because we never know when a person is going to hurt us, of course, but we can't live our lives like that, because we'll never go anywhere. We'll never open up to anything if we always fear the worst outcome. So whenever we start to catastrophize things, thoughts become things. And you've got the Magician there, which means you are so connected to the universe that if you think it's going to go wrong, or you think something's not going well, you're going to be right, because it's almost like a self-prophesizing sort of event. But if you believe that everything will go well and it's not going to be the same as last time, then you're also right, okay? Because you're not putting that energy out to the universe. And remember, energy is like a boomerang. It comes right back. Energy has to go somewhere. It never really dies, okay? Now we've also got the Rider. So that means there's going to be some quick changes when it comes to your love life. I feel like there is someone coming on in quite quickly towards you, so expect the unexpected, I would say. It's number 1, so again it connects to that Magician card. What you're thinking about is going to come in quite quickly, okay? So also this Rider is about to run off into the sun, okay? So into happiness, into that really positive energy. So again, as I said, if you're thinking about the person in the past and you really want to reunite with that person, think about them in a more positive energy, not the last time they hurt you or the last time you argued, because you bring that person back into your energetic sphere in the same way, okay? We got the Lovers, so you're definitely getting some love here. You're definitely getting... Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? We got the Six of Swords. Well, you know what? I really feel you're moving on from that. I mean, that's the second time you got the Six of Swords. Thank you so much. and we got the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, we definitely got something really positive coming on in here. The Lovers card used to be called the Choice card, so I do feel like you have options. I mean, these two cards basically mean options, okay? And I feel like you actually have two options when it comes to love. I do feel that there is something about this person in the past. I'll quickly pull a card on it to see when they may be coming on in. So you can be forewarned is forearmed, right? But the Lovers card says there is a soulmate in your energetic sphere that is coming towards you, and you will find that person on your life's purpose path. Okay, so for example, if you've always wanted to be an artist, and you've found yourself in a job that you have to pay the bills in, which of course we all got to take that job, where we have one that we do something that we absolutely love doing, and it may not pay as much as we hoped, but we take another job that maybe is not so loved by us, but it pays the bills. So I feel like when you put yourself on your soul path, so for example, if you're, I don't know, if you're working 9 to 5 in an office job, and you put yourself on a course to learn more about oil painting, or you learn more about filmmaking, or how to do some bookmaking, or even if you want to be an accountant and you put yourself on a course to learn accountancy, whatever it is that speaks to your soul, when you take a step in that direction, no matter which direction that is, whether it's putting yourself on a course or actually doing it, I feel like you meet the person you're meant to be with, okay? I feel like they have similar interests. And we got the Strength card, so they're highlighting how strong you are. The Strength card is covering that ship and that Magician energy. So I feel like self-care is important, self-love, but also you've had a lot of patience. You've struggled quite a lot in the past, and there may be even some anger there, but they want you to let go of those questions, the whys, because it's only preventing you from moving forward. It's almost like there's baggage there. You can ask yourself, or the person in the past, or the situation, or even the universe, why did this happen? And we can never get an answer. So they want you to refocus your energy elsewhere, to manifesting the true love that you truly deserve and desire, okay? So we've got that Six of Swords that really tells me that there is a movement forward. This is a rite of passage. You were meant to go through troubled times, because it will take you to the person you were always meant to be with, okay? The Six of Swords also is a protective energy. It says Spirit is with you on this journey. It says you are not alone, and you're being guided out of troubled waters. It's so interesting that, please look up the meaning of the Six of Swords, because it basically means you're protected and guided out of troubled waters and brought into calmer ones. And, in your resistance position, you have this card, which you've got really troubled waters right there, but you managed to survive the high seas, okay? Because you're strong. You're strong enough to have taken this journey. That's why you were given it, okay? I know it doesn't help anymore. We all get really difficult times that are sent our way to test us, but also to reward us at the end. We are brought to the right person in the right moment, the right time as well. We got the Nine of Pentacles. So there's definitely an offer of love coming on in here. You're going to meet someone who's very loyal, committed, who's grounded. And actually, I mean, this is a slow moving night, okay? So it's taken a while to get to you in your energetic sphere, but it is showing up. So there is a person showing up in your world to offer a grounded, loyal love. Now, of course, it's passionate as well. This person is kind. Now, there could be some Gemini, Leo, and some Earth in this person's chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, the Devil card also could be a Capricorn energy. So it could be that, out of the blue, you meet a Capricorn. So it doesn't always have to be a blockage. So I have to acknowledge that as well. But the Nine of Pentacles, this is someone who would... not that you couldn't take care of yourself, my beautiful Librans, but this is the sort of person who would stand up for you in an argument, okay? Someone who would defend you, but also call you out on your you-know-what if they thought you were in the wrong, okay? But this person would always side by you. I feel like there's a lot of love from this person. I feel when they meet you, they see a future with you immediately, this person. I feel like they want to settle down, but they will take their time because they want to get to know you, okay? Very passionate relationship. Passionate in the good sense, not the argumentative sense. I feel deep love and respect between both of you in this new love that's coming on in. And I feel like you make a choice. It is you make a choice to be together. It's stronger for you to both to be together, and you'll navigate the high seas together. Okay, as you can see, there's a horse there as well on their sleeve. So I feel like this person is very loyal, but also has a lot of integrity. Is also very emphatic. They're giving me that this person's almost got like a psychic bond with you, very supportive and nurturing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a final card before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans out? Okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They just reminded me that I was going to pull a card on someone returning, so someone must have mentioned it out there. I do apologize. You're right. They're showing me a candelabra. A candelabra. That's very, I mean, what a posh word, a candelabra. They're showing me, yeah, so if, for example, you've got a really old-fashioned candelabra, and it's almost like you're bringing it from one place to another. If that's you, you were moving a candelabra. It's got like a couple of, is it, you know, those prongs where you put the candles on? It looks straight out of a movie or something. So if that's you moving it, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but I mean, the image itself could sort of spiritually mean that you're seeing the light, or you're moving your light elsewhere. Okay, so please take it as it resonates. Now we got the Queen of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please, the Queen of Cups is your energy, okay, Libra? I just wanted you to be aware of that. Even though, you know, that's a water element and you're an air element, this is your protagonist energy. So the Queen of Cups is you're very giving, very loving, very supportive, and you actually heal people with your love and your care. The Queen of Cups, you have to be careful being the Queen of Cups. Whilst you have a lot of love to offer, it does mean that sometimes people take advantage of your wonderful love because you give so much of yourself, okay? You instinctively know what another person kind of feels or needs. Now, it's not that you make assumptions, but you can feel energetically, and that leads you to be over-giving in some situations. Now let me see their energy, this person from the past. They reaching out. Whoa, they nearly went in the water there. We got Five of Swords. Okay, this person tends to play mind games. They like to push your buttons. Now could you show me their intention? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. How would you like to receive? And the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I can only give you what I'm getting. So this person, I mean, this person, they tend to be a bit unkind, this person, okay? It's almost like they rise your passions up and have no intention to, you know, take it any further, okay? So the Five of Swords is someone who plays mind games or gives a lot of mental conflict. As you can see, there's two figures there in a boat. As you can see, it's like hook, line, and sinker. This person is on a hook there, okay, caught on something. So either you caught them in the past doing something, but I feel like this person, thinks they're quite a catch, okay? There is an element of ego there, but I feel like this person is, has a lot of love for you, actually. But I feel like this person tends to push your buttons to get a reaction. I feel like this person is younger than you, perhaps. I'm going to quickly pull a card on that. In terms of maturity, can you please clarify? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to have to go get that card. One moment, please. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this person's very insecure. Okay, so this is, you know, some people, and we all have been there at some point, so not to put a finger at anybody, point a finger at anybody. You know, we all get insecure in relationships at some point, but we try to be rational and not let our insecurities get in the way of true love, of course. But this person has a lot of insecurities, so they tend to play mind games or push buttons in order, it's almost like they want you to prove your love for them over and over and over again, and yet it's still not enough, and yet it still kind of goes nowhere. It's in a cycle, okay? We got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's a lot of queens here. Okay, so there could have been a third-party situation in the past because There, you know, there's a lot of queens, as I said there. But the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's someone who is sometimes pushes people away, or is, you know, has very rigid logic. They do what they're not looking to the future. Okay, they're not. They're quite cold. Even though they've got love, they don't know how to express themselves. Okay, and sometimes there's no logic to this person or this situation. That's why I feel like they are a bit of a conundrum. Okay, you try to understand why. Why did they do that? It's just so random. They asked me out on a date on Friday, and then Friday came and they didn't even message me back. You know, it's kind of like this odd kind of behavior. Okay, and the Ace of Cups is a letdown. Okay, someone who disappoints. Now, either this person has been let down or disappointed in love in the past and just keeps themselves really guarded. This is the past person. I feel like they disappoint you. Okay, in that they build you up and then they let you down. Okay, so that's what I feel with this. This person, it looks like it's not. I mean, you're standing there. I know there's a famous, is it movie, I'm just standing here asking to be, you know, asking a boy to love me or something like that. I think it's a famous quote from a film. That's not coming up. I just want to say that. That's just coming from me, not from spirit. I feel like you're just standing there. You offered this person a lot of love and they toyed with your heart in some way because of their insecurities. Okay, I feel like they're pretty regretful, but they just don't know how to move forward past that. I'm just going to see why, and then I'll close the reading. Can you show me why this person cannot get past this behavior? The Judgment in the reverse, because they're denying their feelings. They're avoidant. Okay, they also have a lack of accountability, and they've resisted this love for whatever reason. It's almost like their insecurities have made them feel they cannot go there. They're too afraid. They're too scared. Now, of course, you know, we've all been there at one point or another as well. So unless this person, of course, was absolutely horrific to you, you know, there's no judgment. But I feel there's someone new coming on in here for you, and I feel like you're releasing the past. But this person, I feel like they come on in to talk, and then they just sort of leave because they cannot open up to their feelings. So can you expect, well, yeah, let me see. Can you expect this person to reach out to you in December? Because I feel like December, January, can you please, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Two of Swords. Yeah, can you show me? The Hierophant. Now either they're separating from, either a high-level commitment or a marriage or something like that. They're separating from something. Two of Pentacles. They're still undecided though, but they are definitely coming on in. There's two twos here. Queen of Pentacles. They're not offering. So yeah, I mean, they are coming to talk because we got Two of Swords in the reverse. So it's not stalemate. I feel like they're going to open up and talk. Swords are about communication. The Hierophant, they're closing something else out though, the Eight of Cups, and they're feeling unfulfilled where they're at. Okay. Sorry, they're just giving me something. One moment, please. I'm just going to try and see what I can get there. Okay, I feel like they're giving me like a joke, but I can't quite get it. I'm not very good at jokes. But I'll give you the gist of what I'm getting, which is if they love you, let them go. Sorry, if you love them, let them go. They'll return to you. But if they return to you, let them go again, because whoever they left you for probably didn't want them either. So I don't know, I feel like I'm getting like a funny grandma kind of energy coming through here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. So either that's something that you saw recently or someone said it to you recently. It's so unusual to get that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. We've also got practical, stable, grounded, and it's got number 31, Earth. A steady foundation supports fertility and growth. Okay, so I feel like you are going to meet somebody that actually offers that there. And also there's rabbits there, which means multiplying. multiplying affection, multiplying finances, or multiplying, roots. I feel like you will be putting down roots with a person, a new person, okay? Something that's much more stable. It's number 31. When you reduce it, 3 plus 1 is 4, which is the Emperor energy. So I feel like a divine counterpart is coming on in, someone you can trust and someone who you can respect and respects you back, someone who plans for the future. They may be a little bit more reserved in love than you, my beautiful Librans, but I feel like they will open up to you, okay? Now I'm just going to give you this mantra card before I close. We have, I am safe. Let's go one more. Okay. I am safe. I am celebrated. Okay, I am safe. I am celebrated. Very important messages to remember, okay? And it's number 36. When you reduce it is 9. That's the Hermit energy. I am safe. So I feel like you are protected at this time. You are blocked from perhaps a relationship that happened in the past because you're meant to meet this new person. And I'm celebrated. It's number 7. Okay, number 7 is the Chariot card. Movement forward, action, and victory. So you will be successful in love. You're going to, look at that. There's a big old heart right there. And there's a celebration. So I'm just going to get you a trinket before I close. We've got peace. Peace, balance, harmony, peace of mind. So what is meant for you will never pass you by. So that should make you feel like whatever is in the past, it was not meant for you, okay? They want me to put this on the Lovers card, so I will. I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.